G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of A Most Fearful Sacrifice. The first scenario, the slaughter pen, and we're about to go on with the last turn. In the last turn, the previous turn, the Confederates pushed on up through this area here, ended up taking out another VP hex, so they hold 2 out of the 3 now, and have shaken both of Ward's units and also both of Vincent's units. The artillery moved up this way, had a shot, but didn't really do anything, and Weed still hasn't come on. So that's where we're up to. So let's go through it. So starting up, we've got the Union Command display, and again I've put Barnes up front, Ayres second priority, and Bernie as last. I really need to try and get Barnes people recovered, rallied, get Ayres on, and Bernie will just play the way he does. And that's that. Rebels, Confederate-wise, again, all they have is Hood, so all of Hood's 4, and that's it. Card-wise, again, we have Sickles Corps, so that'll go to the card draw. And I've given them Rally Around the Flag, so we can try and unshake people, maybe, if needed, and Stand to It, so that they can make the Confederates re-roll again. And so we need 2 more cards, 2 random cards for the deck, and put them in, and that is that. For the Confederates, again, we've got Longstreet's core card, and again, I've given them Rebel Yell for Dixie. Again, for Dixie, lets them get the Dixie chit, so they can lose that rather than rather than become shaken, and so forth. And again, we need 2 new cards, random ones, into the draw, and that is that. And then we have the Fog of War card. I don't know what that's doing there. Oh well, let's get that out of the way. The Fog of War card to go in there as well. I'm not sure what the Fast Courier one's done there. It's just remained there for some reason. But we've got all our cards ready to go. Okay, so first things first, this time is the preliminary bombardment phase. So Martin will fire. The only target he's got is Law's 4-4 unit down here. So again, this guy's just in rocky ground. So we start with a 6 firepower. We're on the 6-7, and if we look at the stuff, the target's not in rocky woods or anything. It's not dismounted cavalry. They're not firing over woods, rocky woods or town. No, it's just rocks. They're not firing over over units or anything else. It's in effective range, so it's not quite in canister range, which is a bit of pain. So it was just a straight up 6 roll for them, and they get, oh, a 61. Okay, which would be a tough. So, a tough. And we have a 1 and a 4, because the rest of Law's people are here. So a 5 on tough. Tough 5 is shaken, and then bracketed SK2. The unit must do the left-hand result and may also choose to do the right. So, like we said, tough, shaken, SK2. So this unit here is now shaken, and we have to work out whether we want to pull back or not. And I think in the grand scheme of things, there's no reason why we can't pull back. So we'll just pull back. He's taken the fire, and he'll simply, yes, I do. He'll pull back into the devil's den, and we are done. Right. So the next thing is all of Sickle's Core and all the rest of it. So we've done all that, and we go straight into the card draw. So here we go. Last turn. Rebel Yell. Well, there you go. Okay. We're going to hold that. Or are we? Okay, let's think about this. So we could put Rebel Yell onto Law's people here, but they're in good ground. We don't really need to go anywhere and do anything if we don't want to. We've already got 2 VP hexes. So the other thing I could put Rebel Yell on would be to put it on to Robertson here, which he's down to a 7 and a 4, a 3 for cohesion. And I could send him around here just to push them sort of off the map. But again, I don't think there's a need. So at the moment, I'm going to hold that. And that'll give us a good attack if we need to push somebody back out who's coming towards us. Next up, stand to it. Place this chit on any Union hex targeted by fire or Union or in a Union defending hex in assault combat after CRT. You may force your opponent to re-roll. So again, I think what we'll do is we'll hold that over there. Because they don't really want to do they can't really fire at anybody, and they don't really want to do a minimum movement either. Rally round the flag. Choose a brigade. All units of that brigade that are stacked with or adjacent to another unit of the brigade may remove any shaken markers. Okay, so this is what we want to do. So we choose a brigade, and we've got Vincent's brigade here. So they can remove shaken markers, even if adjacent. Then each eligible battle-worn unit not adjacent to rebel may roll a die and compare it to its CR. A roll of 1 is an automatic pass. So yeah, it would have been nice to try and bring back this ward unit, but I just don't think it's worthwhile. So we've got our 2 best units effectively that are on the map ready to go, and that's it. The Dixie. Play the event any time before a new card is drawn. Place the Dixie chit on any rebel to increase its CR by 1 if the unit gets a shaken result. So we're going to do this for Dixie. And we're going to put it up here on our little unit here. So for Dixie, Confederate markers, and let's move that off there, and we're going to put it up on law. Done. Righto. Next up, Sickles Corps. Righto, so let's have a roll. We get a 4, which is 1 brigade from DP1, which is Barnes, and the artillery is here. Okay. So we've got Barnes Corps here. Oh, a 6. Because he's poor, it's still a division group. Okay. So we're going to put an attack order on, because we need to try and get these pushed off. It's going to be a pain in the bottom, that's for sure. So we're going to put an attack order on there. And what else can we do with the artillery? I suppose we could maneuver them to here, and then they could fire up this way. That's the only way they're going to get a shot. So we'll put a movement order on here, and we'll move first to here, and he's done, and these two now we'll move straight into here. They're going to take fire, but I can't do much about that. Righto. So we will fire with law into this hex. So we start with a 9. And then we'll decide if we're going to fire with the other unit. Okay, so we're on the 8-9. These guys are in just Rocky. Target in woods, Rocky, no. Target is dismounted cavalry, no. Firing over Rocky Woods, no, no, no. No, 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 no. So it's just a straight up roll on the 9 column. And Confederates fire with the 22, which is a no effect. Bit of pain, but that's fine. So we've got a no effect. So we need to look at combat events for firing unit roll. Person who directed fire. Largest SP unit in target hex must add shaken to result. Oh yeah. Largest strength point unit. Okay. So we've got a no effect, and these guys are both 4s, I believe. No, it's a 4 and a 3. Okay, so we've got for the 9-3 unit will be 7, and for the 4-4 unit will be 8. No, sorry, yes, 7 and 8. No effect. 7 and 8 do nothing, but the highest SP unit must take a shaken result. So that's really, really wonderful for us. Okay, so they're going to now barrel into here and try and take these guys out. It's not going to be pretty. Okay, so they are a 8 and 4 is 12. They're going to do this. They've got to do it all together. So they're going to be on the 10 column. And let's go down and have a look at the assault combat. They're not going through a flowing stream, but they are going into a rocky hex. So that's down 1. Attacker is in good ground? No. Attacker is in marsh, into rocky woods, into Devil's Den, through Rock Creek? No. So what we have here is 12 to 12 because of the -1. So it's 1-to-1 odds, so forget about that. Cohesion rating difference between the highest units. And we have a 4 there, and we have, a 5 because of, a 5 because of for Dixie against a 4. So that's another one down for the Union forces. It's not upslope. It's not envelopment. It's not 2-to-1 odds. There's no rebel yell or anything else. It's not 3-to-1 odds, and it's not lone artillery. So they've lost a couple, and they're down to the 6-7 column, and they roll up for a 24, which is a no goodie. Did I do that right? Hang on a sec. Derp, 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 derp. Into rocky hexes down 1. Down 2. Yep. So that's it. Okay, so they've got a no effect. And for our people, they start with a 12. So they're on the 10 column. So back up 2. Good to go. No. In fact, for each. Oh, in fact, no. So that's wrong. Sorry. Let's go back. Let's go back. We screwed that. So they didn't lose 1. These guys didn't lose 1 for that. So they should have been on the, started on the 10, and they lost 1 for going into rocky ground. So they're on the 8-9, and they got a 24. Okay, so they're an A easy. I need to get this right. Union, easy, done. Okay, now let's go the other way. We start on the 10 column for our little friends here, and they're going to get +1 because they have the cohesion bonus for each CR difference between highest units, because we've got 5 to 4. And I think that is it. Oh, hang on. Why am I doing this all wrong? Let's just go back to the start. Let's go back to the start. These guys are assaulting into here. They start with 10 on the 10 column. Right. They start on the 10 column. I'm putting the wrong bits on the wrong people. Okay, the attacker is not going through a flowing stream, but he is into a rocky hex, so he goes down 1. Defender is in good ground, goes down 2. The odds are basically 1 to 1, so there's no problem there. So there's nothing for that. He's got a cohesion rating of 4 as his best, and we have 5 here, so they don't get that. Defender is not enveloped. They don't have take those colours. Odds don't do anything. No, 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 no. Okay. That makes more sense. So, yes, they're down onto the 5 column, and they rolled a 24 on the 5 column, which is no event. Right, that's better. Now, let's go t'other way. Righto, we start with 12, so we're on the 10 column. Defender is dismounted? No. This is all attacker stuff. Odds don't change. We get a 1 right for our cohesion rating. And that's it. So we're rolling on the first asterisk. And we got nothing yet. We haven't rolled. A 41.
Yeehaw.
Now, a 41 is a tough. So this is where they can use their stand to it. Let's just bring that over here so we can see it. No, so we can see it. Play this chit on any Union hex targeted by fire, combat, or a Union defending hex in a... no, I can't use it. Forget about that. I could have used it for the fire combat. But it wouldn't have made any difference because it was a no effect. It's just he got the shaken because of the doubles. Okay, so it's a tough. So a no effect against a tough. They're in trouble. No effect against tough. Where are we? No effect against tough. Attacker shaken plus skedaddle 1. Okay. So this guy will be shaken. And has to skedaddle 1. And this guy is now, what do you call it? Battle worn. And has to go back 1 as well. Right. Okay. Next card. Rebel March Fatigue. Hold. So this is if we give maneuver orders to any of the rebels. Now, we could do Rebel Yell now and punch up here and attack these guys, but then we're going to be leaving these hexes empty, and I don't really want to do that. We don't need to. All we need to do is hold the ground. So Fog of War. Let's roll it up. 45. Rebel Strategic Option. Forced March, Unexpected Delay, Clever Feint. We will go with Unexpected Delay. And that means that weed will not come on in the game whatsoever. Right. Hat on the sword. Play to cancel a shaken result against any one rebel unit during fire or assault. Okay. Let's hold that over there. Longstreet. Okay. So let's roll up. And we get a 6.
Yeehaw.
Division priority 1 and 2. Well, we only have division priority 1. And we get a 6.
Yeehaw.
Division by brigade. So we can give separate orders to everybody. Okay. We will put a... Oops. Defend on here. We will put a defend on here. And we will put a defend on here. Because that's all we need to do. Okay, so first thing with the defend is we can fire if we want. This guy can't fire. Doesn't want to move, so we'll just remove his shaken. And he is done. Here, again, we could fire. Nobody to fire out, so we're just going to remove that. And here, we're on good ground, but all we're going to do is put up some hasty works. Don't know what that was there. Duh, dickhead. Yeah, so we've got hasty works, we've got good ground, we've got the Dixie, which I think is gone now. Yes. Righto. Next up. Nothing they can do there. Hat on sword. Yeah, we're going to play that. No, we're not. No, we don't. We're just going to play up. The colonel is down. Play this event on any rebel unit. The Confederate player must roll a die against the CR of that unit. Okay, so we will play it on Laws 9-4. I've got to get rid of the like that. Why's my good ground hex gone? Should still be on good ground. You? Okay, so on the 9-4 unit, so it's a 4, so we roll a die using the black one, a 6. Die roll greater, apply a shaken result. Okay. So a shaken result on the 9-4 unit. That's done. And now we will play hat on sword, play to cancel a shaken result. Oh no, that's a skedaddle. Dickhead. Okay. So he is shaken. Right. Next card. Last card. Hold. Northern Virginia veterans. Play this card for after any of your CRT dials for a fire assault combat. You may re-roll, and we don't need to. We don't need to do anything. I could use this as a minimum move and chuck some people up in here, and these guys would fire, and whether I fell back or not, I would have the third BP hex, but I don't need to. So I'm just going to stay there, and the Confederates win 2 VP hexes to 1, and that's that. I'm sorry this was messy. I suppose my brain isn't working all that well today. I apologise. But I think I got most of that right. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll look at starting the scenario 2. You'll be coming round the mountain as part of our next playthrough. So take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.